Welcome back to Unlockable Content.
Hello.
We are back again with Timfamous TV.
I'm here.
And we are going to do our best to wrap up Mario, or at least get closer to wrapping up Mario. Tim, leaving me with this false sense of security. I can finish Mario in a day.
I totally forgot how much we had left. And I was like, yeah, we're not doing this. We could beat it. We could easily beat this today.
Yeah.
You need 75 stars to beat the game.
All right.
However, I'm a nut, and I like
He's a completionist.
I'm not a completionist, because like there's some games that I'm not completing that. Like Skyrim, I'm never completing that. But like games like this and Banjo-Kazooie, I'm like, okay, I might as well.
Right. Now we're talking about doing Jack and Daxter after we're done playing Mario, and I'm similar with that because you have to collect these orb things. And because you get like a secret ending if you collect all the orbs, and I'm the same way. I have to get all of the orbs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's just how it is in this, because it's like, I can do it without it, but there's also a thing where it's like, it's not hard to 100% this game, but except one point. There's one point where I'm not looking forward to doing it. So okay.
So, where are we going for here? Because we're on the first.
So we're doing the 100 coins, and I'm taking a really long time to do it because I'm just. I don't know why I'm taking so long to do it. I only have 6 and we need 100, so we got a long way to go. But I'm trying to get all the red coins. That's the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Is this?
But I thought we already finished this whole board on stars.
Well, did we? I thought we had one more to do on this one, but no. Well, so each course has its own stars, like 6 stars, I think, 7 stars. But then, like, there's also red coins. So we want the red coins. I just punched him. I never punch the Goombas. I always just, like, stomp on them like this because it's safer. But it felt weird punching one. Oh. I don't even know what's firing those bubbles. That's the thing that's getting me, too. I'm like I always wondered that. I'm like, what is firing those bubbles? And I think it's, like, there's cannons on the mountain that are firing them.
Yeah, but they're shooting the cannonball. So where's the slime coming from?
So there's a machine in the sky, right? They shoot the cannonballs into this machine, and the machine converts the cannonballs
into slime.
No, not into slime. They converts it into grapple tokens. Then the grapple tokens are taken to be exchanged for the slime.
Okay, no, this is different actually. Right now, we didn't open the gate before, so yeah.
That's just like that's like totally pointless. Like you don't even need to do that.
Oh.
There's no missions. Did I show you this?
Yeah.
Okay. We're treading old ground.
If it feels like episode 1.
It's not, we swear. Look, it says 53 up there. Yeah, no, this is the 100 coins. There's one in particular I'm not looking forward to, so if you want to have a lot of fun when we get there and edit it, montage style, have fun. I actually, I streamed this game, and I 100%ed it on stream, and I was like, all right, guys, I'm going to cheat this. And I just did save states because I didn't want to deal with having to, like, restart every time. You'll see when I get there. I'll tell you when it is.
Right.
Actually, you'll know because I'll start crying, and having like PTSD flashbacks to dying all the time.
I'm remembering because you said to do a montage. There was an old TV channel. I think it was called Fuel TV, and it was like extreme sports, like 24/7. Back when like the early days of DirecTV, when you had 500 channels, it was brand new.
Yeah.
And. So I used to love that channel because I was all about skating and all that stuff. And there was a show that they had called the Captain and Casey Show. I remember this vividly, and it was made to look like it was like college level production, like setup. But it was meant to be like a talk show about skateboarding. It was like a Conan O'Brien kind of like skateboarding talk show. And I loved it. It was genuinely great. So they had a segment that they just called the montage, and they had the song that they would play, and it was just called the montage song.
That's great.
It was like, yeah, montage. Your mama wants a montage.
Oh, I know this song. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was like from like Team America or something.
No, that's that's a different montage song, but
okay.
That's what they would play all the time for the montage bit.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to put that in then when we do ours.
Yeah, I'll have to see if I can find it.
I can't do it! I can't do it, Mr. Krabs!
You know what? Classic Unlockable fashion. I never started a timer.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Dude, give him a long one. Give him the long one.
Yeah, I'm gonna start a timer now for like 18 minutes and
Ooh.
We'll just go with that.
Ooh, beefy episode here.
I mean, I usually make them about 20 minutes or so.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
I always like.
But we've already been going for like a good 5 or so ahead of that. So.
Bro, harder DK is here.
What was I saying?
We were talking about copyright claims.
Right. Yeah.
And like,
yeah. So I'll get the email that says like you have copyrighted material, but we'll worry about it if it becomes a problem.
There was I did a Let's Play on my channel briefly for Grand Theft Auto: The Battle of Gay Tony, and there was one day when they started rolling out the copyright claims that like I just got like 40 emails back to back, and it's like your video contains copyrighted music, and I was like, what? And then it was like Battle of Gay Tony Part 1, and I'm like, oh. And then it's like your video has copyrighted music. The Battle of Gay Tony Part 2, and I'm like, why am I getting so many? Like it just and it wasn't even like I got one at like 2 in the afternoon, and then at 3 in the afternoon I got another. It was oh god. Oh, my tailbone hurt on that one.
Oh no. Drop bombs on your nation.
I'm done, Peach. You can come out now. I can't do it. But it was like it wasn't like they were rolling out like here's one, 2 hours later, here's another. It was like boom, 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 boom.
Geez.
Like my email was like lighting up, and I was just like, oh my god, what is this? And I thought like my channel was gonna get destroyed or something, and then like. Because you got to realize, too, that I was like 17 when this was all happening.
Right.
So I'm like sitting there and I'm like, oh my god, what is this?
Yeah, but they're not going to come after you because there's nothing to get from you. That's like the wonderful thing about this, like, this obscurity that we live in as smaller content creators.
Yeah.
Where we can get away with it to a point, but as soon as we hit monetization, they're going to start cracking down.
Right. My thing, though, is I like to future-proof myself, so, like, people get annoyed with me on my streams and stuff. So, like, you should play music while you stream. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like, I just want to, like, not risk my channel getting, like, demonetized later. Because, like, it's one of those things, like, is my Clips channel ever going to get monetized? Probably. But, it's nice to dream.
That's why I'm glad that I've got, like, hookups with people like Awesomeness Prime and shout-outs.
Yeah! I got a really... So we're at 70 coins. Once we get 100, there's a star. And then it's just like, congrats, you got the star. I think I did this a couple times. I think there's been a couple levels.
I feel like we've... Yeah.
Yeah. But it's... some of these levels are really easy to do. Some of them are not. And this is... Can you come here? Oh, no? Look, he's just chilling. How do you... Wait, hold on. Come here. He doesn't hear me try to punch him.
Right.
He doesn't have ears. Oh, I wanted him to blow up that box.
Too far away.
No. And then I smacked into it. That was embarrassing. Okay, so we got to get to the top of the mountain here.
Mario's showing his Chad.
Look at him.
Just punching walls.
Just puts a hole in it. If it's not too much work, put a hole in there where you just punch the wall.
I remember when I was in college, this dude, like he just started having like a freak out day. I heard like on the periphery that had something to do with him being interested in this girl, and these guys like told her, and and so she wasn't into it, and then he started like freaking out. Like I think he broke a keyboard. He ripped a hand sanitizer thing off the wall. But he would go like through these like highs and lows where he'd like freak out for a moment, like rip the hand sanitizer off, and then he'd be quiet for like 5 minutes, and then he'd start smashing shit again, and then he'd be quiet for like 5 minutes, and it was like, God, like I'm sitting on a couch right next to the hand sanitizer thing, and he just starts ripping it up. I'm like, good God.
I like to imagine that like he's a danger to hand sanitizer like dispensers, and so you're sitting there one, and you're like, no, Johnny, no, stay away, stop, and then he's just like, and like rips it off the wall.
Like I worry how he handled Corona. That's just.
Oh no, they were everywhere, and he was just like, it just he actually got help, like anger management and stuff. But like seeing all of them like just undid all that like anger management.
But like the dark backstory is like hand sanitizer killed my family.
Yeah, they said it would work. It didn't.
Right.
I had a kid in college, so I worked as a desk receptionist in my dorm building for like about a year, I think. Yeah, it was like a year, and then I was like an RA. But when I was a desk receptionist, this one I don't know what happened, but these two roommates got into a huge fight, and the one decided, oh, I'm gonna take all this like whey workout powder, and like it was his roommates, and he's like, I'm just gonna dump it all over the room, and like. Oh my gosh, dude! It smelled awful. Cause like I don't know if you ever smell workout powder. It's
yeah.
It's disgusting. Like
I went through a period where that was my shit for 2 years. Like that was I had to like start and end the day with like a protein shake.
Oh yeah, they're disgusting. So like
yeah,
and they were everywhere. And then like the worst thing was like when I found out about it, like I was there and I had to like clean it up or help clean up at least somewhat because the custodians just had to do it. Like we had to call one of them and then they just had to do it. Like, but like for like months, I just smelled it. Like, because it was upstairs. I think it was just down the hall for me, but it was like because I was cleaning it up, I was in my bare feet. Or I wasn't in my bare feet, but I was like tracking it all over my room then when I would go back to my room. And then like I had a carpet in my room and the carpet just stank of it. And I was just like,
because like the worst thing about that stuff is it's so bizarre. You think like, oh, it's a powder. It's meant to like, break down and walk. No, it like clumps.
No. Yeah.
It weirdly clumps when it gets wet. It does.
Yeah. No, and that's the thing. Like, it just was so clumpy. And then like, it was, I'll never, like that's one of those like, we all have those smells that are just burned into your brain.
Yeah.
And that is one for me because it's like I'll never forget that, especially because I was smelling it for like months on end. But dude, college was fun. People like to say college wasn't fun, but it's like no, you get some good stories out of college.
College was when I really came into my own. That was.
Yeah.
I would joke with some buddies of mine from high school because when I was in high school, like I was the closest thing to a goth kid that my high school had because I went to a religious school my whole life.
Oh, okay.
So I stood out because I was like dressing in like dark stuff and I had I was like hard rock and chains and jewelry and stuff. And so I was talking to my friend and he's like, so what do you how do you stand out in college? I'm like, well, the only way I can stand out in college because I'm going to an art school is to act Jewish.
Yeah.
Like it's
that I don't my thing was in college I like was just very oh my god I almost just got that star. That would have been really bad. I just kind of like I like to think I blended in. I don't know if I did or not. I don't know. I was very like I lacked self-awareness in school, I guess. Like I didn't know if I was annoying people or just going with the flow. College was fun.
Yeah.
it was my junior year or something. Oh, so my sophomore year I became an RA, right? And dude, I have so many stories about RA life. It's not even funny. I had this one kid that like he came up to me and was like, "Hey man, listen, they hate me in this building. So if you could do me a solid and if you catch me doing stuff I'm not supposed to be doing, just let me slide." And I was like, I had this rule with my residents. Oh God, I don't have a cap. I had this rule with my residents that like if I don't see it, hear it, or smell it, it doesn't exist.
Right.
And he's like, "No, you don't understand, man. Like if I get caught again, I'm out of school." And I'm like, "What?" And then he's like, "I got caught with like 4 pounds of marijuana," and I'm like,
dude,
how are you not in jail? Like, and so then, do you want to save? Yes. Okay, so that's our 100 star on here.
Woohoo!
Hooray! Okay, now how do I leave this?
Too much bluey. Hey,
too much bluey. It was so funny because like I was this summer, Jade and I and like 2 of our friends, we went to Jolly Roger Bay. Here we go. We went to Ocean City, Maryland, and we woke up the one morning and we put Bluey on because like none of us had seen it. All of us were just like, "What's this Bluey show everyone's talking about? Let's put it on." And we were just kind of like, "Oh, is this just like one of those shows that like kids like that adults watch or kids watch and then adults watch too?" And then we were watching it. We're like, "It was actually pretty good." Yeah. Like we were like, "Yo, this like they're actually." Oh wait. Oh, I can't do this one.
Yeah.
We were actually like sitting there and we're like, wow, that was actually like a really good episode. When we thought it was just one of those shows, like, because there's a lot of shows that like people watch that are like meant for kids, and are meant for kids,
right?
But like nothing wrong with that, But then there's shows that like a show like The Last Airbender. You know, like
Yeah, it's a cartoon, but like it crosses generations.
yeah, exactly. But I think Bluey's definitely one of those. I love all the memes that come out of Bluey too. They're pretty funny to me.
I like how I'm sitting here and I said like it's a cartoon and I did air quotes. Like yeah, you guys can see that, right?
Well, I'd like to imagine you did the air quotes because there is going to be some live action sections in the show.
Oh really?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
So did we finish Lethal Lava Land, right? I think
I don't. Did we?
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Maybe we should. I'm gonna do. I don't want to do Dire Docs.
All right.
We're not doing Dire Docs.
Okay.
It's not happening. We're gonna go in here, and we are gonna. Hey, buddy. Did I do this one? Did I do this one?
Okay.
Stop jumping. Stop jumping. Stop. Just punch Toad into the wall. Oh! I was gonna give you a star, but not anymore.
Toad's just like Muhammad Aliing you in the corner. He's just like you keep punching, but he's not hitting. He's not getting hit.
I think we did do this one.
I vaguely remember you jumping into the pool. Yeah.
This? Oh, dude, this one's cool.
Oh no.
This is a new one.
No,
Okay.
because I would have definitely remembered the spiders.
Oh, do you hate spiders?
I am not a spider guy. No.
That's okay. I am a Spider-Man. Could you put in the
Right. My nephew for his like 6th birthday, he had like a Spider-Man themed birthday, and it was around the time that the first Tobey Maguire movie came out. So I bought the soundtrack. And the first song on the soundtrack was the original like cartoon Spider-Man theme song.
Yeah.
So I'm playing this, and he's like all excited and happy listening to it. And I snuck up behind him, and I grabbed him from behind, and I like started like, and I put him like against the wall and started like moving him up the wall. And like everyone around us thought it was really funny. And he had this like look on his face. He's like, "What the hell is going on?"
You traumatized him from Spider-Man from that moment on. He's like, never again.
Yeah.
This is.
I just thought I'd tell the story about when I grabbed a small child from behind.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
My buddy, I used to work with at GameStop. He would always tell me stories about how he's like, you want to hear the funny? One day he just randomly said this. He's like, I had this really funny thought. I was like, what? It's like, what if one day you ever like when you're in public and you see a kid walking with his parents, but the kid's like walking behind the parents? I'm like, yeah. He's like, what if I just picked the kid up? And I'm like, what? Like, he's just like, yeah, I picked the kid up and then put him down, and then like the kid, nobody will believe the kid. Like the kid will be like, Mommy, Daddy, I got picked up, and then they'll be like, no, you didn't. Cause like who just goes up and picks up a kid and then puts him down?
Like, it's like the cognitive dissonance where you have the thought about like something that you shouldn't do.
Yeah.
It's like,
well, I did this at a con once. No, I'm just kidding.
That's
I did it. I swear.
Right. But no, it's like it's related to that like same thing where it's like you're at like a tall building and you think like I could just jump. Like I'm afraid of heights. Yeah.
I for years struggled with the idea that it was referred to as afraid of heights. I just would word it as like I'm afraid of being in positions where it looks like I could fall.
Right.
And people are like, yeah, that's just afraid of heights with more words, buddy. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh. But yeah, I'm afraid of heights. But like I'm not afraid of like roller coasters and stuff. I'm afraid of like being on the ledge of a building or something. You know what I mean?
You know, I get that.
But because I think it was I realized this when I was playing there's a Batman VR game, and it just like starts you off in like black and white, and then it just like flips to like the VR, and you're on this like cliff side, or you're on the like edge of a building, and it's like, whoa, you're looking down too, because you're just like you're Batman. I hated it. I absolutely hated it. I was like, ah! And it felt like it too.
I have a video on the channel. It's like a 2-hour Let's Play that we did where we were playing VR games.
Ooh, yeah.
Excuse me, but we were also drinking.
Oh.
And so that's a great combination right off the bat. And we did this like skateboarding game where you're supposed to like ride down a ramp and then so you're like standing there looking down the ramp before you start rolling, and I'm already like 4 shots in, and I'm just like,
no thanks. What was the other thing I played on VR that was like really fun? I mean, Job Simulator is always fun, but like I used to have this thing with VR where it was like, yeah, I don't think VR's there. Like, I don't think they're making good enough games for it. And then I discovered VR chat and like the games within the games you can do. Like, I play as like a thick Kermit the Frog.
Nice.
Like, it's just Kermit the Frog, but he's just caked up. And I just run around and play Among Us. And there's other. Oh, dude, Among Us is so fun too because like there's actually like in-game chat.
So you actually get to play like as your own avatar instead
Yeah.
of the Among Us avatars.
Well, it is also funny too because like you can actually talk with. That was great, by the way. Nintendo, good work on that one. Because like you can actually talk to people during the game, and so like you'll walk up to somebody and like you'll kind of like hit it off with somebody and be like, yeah, this guy's gonna be my friend this game.
And then they murder you.
Yeah, or they
Yeah.
murder you, but you walk up to someone and be like, shh, and you just kill somebody in front of them, and you're like, don't tell me.
and
then they're
you
like,
didn't see anything.
and yeah, and then they're kind of cool with it, and they're like, okay, yeah.
You didn't see anything, right?
Okay, so, man, Mario worked that pole.
Right.
Hey, plumbing doesn't work out, you know.
You know, it's
Oh,
I'll hold off on telling the story.
save the story. I'm gonna
but
tell.
but it mildly connects because I bumped into your mom as I was showing up to your house.
Yeah, I did.
I'll end off on there.
Oh,
So,
wow.
sorry, Mrs. Tim's mom.
Oh my. Wow. We're starting off strong, guys. Woo!
Welcome back to.
Dude, what the hell, man? Oh no. Oh, I almost got that bad hit in me. You just gotta end on that mom joke. Like, anything else after
I think
this
we'll just cut it here.
Yeah.
With a minute left. Yeah. All right. Just go ahead and hit pause then, and we'll sync it back up.
All right.
All right. So next time on Unlockable Content.
Bye-bye.